but at the same time allow you to be who you are. You know, he's not going to change you. A mentor is going to tell you when you're doing wrong and when you're doing something right.
Kids get a lot from mentorship, and the mentor get a lot from being a mentor. One of the things they get is somebody who's going to encourage them and be their cheerleader, somebody that they can confide in if they have a problem.
It's to build that bond with an older person who's trustworthy and who is a good role model and who will help steer you right.
They're looking for leadership. That's why any leadership, if they can smell any kind of leadership, whether we consider it good or bad, they're going to follow that leadership.
I probably have 30 volunteer coaches. Between all the sports that we do, we probably got 30-plus coaches. They're not just here teaching the sport. You know, they also talk to them. That's part of what we do. Just giving them somebody they can talk to if they don't have somebody at home. And there's a lot of males out here that, you know, they don't have fathers at home. They might not can talk to mom, they might not can talk to grandma, but they'll come up here and talk to us. If somebody was trying to get them in a game, they would probably talk to us before they would talk to a female. I don't think there's any coach that I have that wouldn't take some time to spend with a kid.
Mentors are easy to find. Normally, building guidance counselors as well as administrators have that information.
School resource officers who are around all the time at school, they're there to help.
Talk to a principal. Talk to a counselor. Talk to your teacher. It's somebody out there that's looking at you, that's watching you, that cares about you.
Talk to somebody in your family that is doing something. Everybody in everybody's family got people who go to church. Talk to your pastor.
Talk to somebody who's not in a gang. That person can get you all the help you need.
Or just better yet, talk to your parents. I know for a fact that if I would have talked to my mother about, you know, me wanting to have a male role model in my life, I'm pretty sure she would put me in a boys and girls club or something like that.
The parents have to be vigilant. They have to know who their children are hanging out with, where they're hanging out, where they are after school, what they're doing after school.
Community-based groups, churches, a lot of youth ministry. It engages, by its name, the whole community. Law enforcement, businesses in the area, and people who live in what are typically on-edge communities where families are struggling, where the schools may be struggling.
Try to get them involved in activities after school so they don't have that downtime.
Come to a place like Hotchkiss. You can learn arts and crafts. You can play sports and games if you want to do that. You're going to get tutoring if you need it. None of those things are you going to learn on the streets.
There are things like boys and girls clubs that fill that void, groups that care about these kids.
What I like most about the Boys and Girls Club, they care about the children. They have so many different programs that my children are involved in.
What would you be doing if you weren't coming here?
Nothing. Yeah, I've been here since 6 years old, and ever since then, I've been having good grades. When I got on the road, I started playing basketball for the basketball team here, and we made it all the way to the championship and won. That was a fun moment.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
If someone approached you about being in the gang, up and down tell them no.
It takes courage to be able to say to people like gang members, I hear you, but I'm not interested.
But see, it's a difference of just saying no thanks, but I gotta say, all right, no thanks, and walk. I gotta keep moving. If I stop, you got my attention.
Tell your parents about it. Tell you his approach about the game. Or tell your counselor about it, you know? Because that need to be put to a stop, because if you don't, you might not join the game, but your friend will.
Nobody else can do it for you. Ultimately, that's where you've really got to be the grown-up.
Anything you can tell them to get them to walk away and leave you alone. And they will eventually get tired of asking you, and they'll go try somebody else.
I've got a lot of homework.
I don't have time to talk right now.
I can't talk right now. I have friends to catch up with. I have to go walk the dog. I have to go watch my favorite TV show now. It's getting dark. I better be heading home. I'm already late.
My parents say I have to clean my room.
I hear you, but I'm not interested.
Sorry, not interested.
I don't do those things. I don't do those things. Nope, sorry. Don't do that stuff.
I don't do that stuff. I don't do that stuff.
Turn up your iPod and keep walking. It helps if you don't look at them.
My dad said not to trust people like you. You gotta keep moving.
If you stop, they'll think you want to talk to them. They'll tell you anything just to get you to join. They pretend to be your friend.
These guys can talk you into anything.
As long as you keep your feet moving, you're okay.
Keep moving.
Keep moving. You gotta protect yourself. Just walk away.
When it's all said and done, you'll feel so happy that you stood up for something right. You know, to say no about something that you know is wrong, you'll feel so proud of yourself at the end. Because then you can go home and say, Mom, this guy approached me, asked me to join the game, but guess what? I said, no, I'm not joining the game, and you will keep going and going and going and going. It's something I wish I would have done.
You know what? Our nation's always there. Always there. We're waiting for everybody's children. That's what we want. If I can get me a 10-year-old kid, do my bidding, what's it gonna happen to him? Go to juvie, spend a couple months there, come back out, I give him a little rank and some money. He'll go back out and do what I want, what I want.
Now that I see what I see and I know what I know, I wish I could take it back.
To steer clear of gangs, here's what to do. Don't talk to them, just keep walking. Talk to a grown-up that you can trust. Find fun, positive things to do with your time, like clubs, sports, games, and hobbies. That's where you'll find the family you were looking for.
There you go, ladies and gentlemen. That's the Big Lie video. It gives our youth the tools necessary to make positive choices. I hope you enjoyed it. Please make sure your kids watch it over and over again. As a strategic way of creating more awareness, we invite you to join us next time. We must continue to talk and engage ourselves, create more awareness, and continue working with the good guys to keep our communities in America safer than ever. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.